What's going on, guys? Hey, it's Anthony with the Wrenched Out Garage. Thank you guys for tuning in to our YouTube channel here. Today, we once again are going to be talking about and showing you guys a new product that we're going to be putting on the 2018 Chevy Silverado. Super happy that I did get this product. I think it's going to greatly enhance the braking performance. That's what we're talking about today, and that is going to be the Powerstop front and rear Z36 off-road towing kit, pads and rotors front and rear. So I'm going to unbox these guys, show you guys what they look like. But first, make sure if you guys are new to the channel, or maybe you've watched several of my other videos, hit the subscribe button down below. We appreciate it. Share the video if you think this was helpful. And of course, if you have any questions or any comments, drop them down below. Now, these products, this version, which is a Z36 and what's called the Z23. Z23 is more of your street truck. Both kits will be available down below. So if you're interested in purchasing these guys, make sure and hit those links. We appreciate it. We get a tiny little percent from the purchase. It doesn't inflate your price or anything like that. It just helps us out here because I use that money to go back in to the parts and pieces that's for this project and many others. Let's talk about what we've got going on here. So again, I've got a front and rear box. I only popped the boxes open. I haven't actually looked at what the rotors or really anything. I do got to make sure and mark them. So I do have my markers here so I don't have to look them up when I go to do the install. So it looks like this one is the Powerstop K6562-36, which should be the rear. And let's take a look. These are heavy parts, so you may have to pay shipping depending on your location. I did not. I got them on Prime. I did have to hunt around for these. So in the first box here, slide this over. These are heavy. They got dropped off when I was out of town, and they sat on the landing in my house. So, all right, so what do we got? Let me put the knife down. Nice little flyer. Talks about the break-in procedure, which is very important for new pads and rotors, especially ones like this, because you don't want to warp or do anything goofy. Talks about cleaning stuff up, how to do the caliper. So it's got this nice pamphlet with full instructions. So that's included in the box. The pads. So this is one of the big differences from my understanding of the Z36 versus the Z23, and it's the brake pads. These are the Powerstop Extreme Severe Duties. These are the Z36 carbon fiber ceramic low dust formula, which was another reason I wanted to go this route. If you don't know, or you didn't see the video yet, or maybe I didn't post it, I did do a ceramic coating wax on the wheels to hopefully reduce the cleaning of the wheels and get all that dust and brake debris off. They're thermal scorched for fast braking, premium hardware included. So let's actually see what they're talking about. I'm sure looking at a brake pad, it's going to look similar. Again, very nice boxing here. So you open the flap. There's the braking instructions. I will say, I mean, like for a rotor box, Performance for Life is their little standard. Talks about the hardware in the back again. Kind of walks you through what you're getting. So it's pretty cool that they did. They really went all out. So there's your clips, your caliper clips for the rotors, or excuse me, for the pads. Let's see, some silicone compound. And then we've got brake pads. That's all that's in the box. So we can put this stuff back in. We'll get to the rotors. I like how they do this. I always like it when you're buying stuff. Now, I do highly suggest, before I open this next box, I highly suggest if you're considering pads and rotors, drilled and slotted, don't go for the cheap route and try to get the $100 specials or what have you. These guys range, I've seen them between about $200, $250 per axle, so front and rear, and then they do have packages that are right around the $400, $450, depending on if there's deals or what have you. So let me, I'm gonna take, this is gonna be move that box out of the way. Then we have another box here. Like I said, I do want to mark this. That way I don't have to do it because I'm going to get rid of that box. So this is my, should be the rear. But you could have this completely wrong. And we're looking at the front. Okay. Oops. Had to get the Kershaw out to do this. I forgot my Spyderco. Okay. Wow. And there's not a lot of literature on these guys. I know that I can't recall if these are a more premium rotor or not. Oh, very nice. So check this out. So I guess I don't need to label it. But look at that guy. So check this out. These guys actually labeled it for you. So rear passenger is clearly labeled right there. But I mean, what a finish. So you do have the venting in it, drilled and slotted. Very nice. And I know that these are coated. I can't remember what the coating is, whether it was zinc or what have you. So it's not supposed to rust and get all junked up in the event that you don't drive your vehicle very much. So that is essentially the rear. Very nice, super excited to get that on there. I have seen videos where guys are saying, or did their little brief test where it did, I'm hesitant to say this, but I'll say it anyways, where it dramatically reduced their stopping. So I don't know if dramatic is the right word, because I don't have them on the truck yet, but I'm excited to get these on, again, because I'm doing the wheels, tires, the suspension upgrade. I tow the Razor around, and I just want to ensure that I'm doing everything I can do in the performance world to make sure my vehicle is outfitted appropriately. So this is going to be the front. I know that there is some slight differences with the hardware, I believe. And the reason I'm doing both, obviously, I was going to just do the front, but it was just more or less like, screw it. If I'm going to do it all at once. Because I'm going to have the rear, I'm going to end up doing this install in conjunction with the rear shocks and then the rear wheels and tires. So it'll be an all-in-one. So I'm taking it all off, putting it all back on. We should be good to go. So here's your front brake pads. Again, Z36, same exact information. Box is definitely bigger. So there's all your clips. There's the, let's see, what do we got here? So these are the lubricant for the clips. There's the new brake pads. Now my truck only has, at the time of this video, and I'm sure I'll have more miles when I go to put it on, has right around 15,000 miles. The braking overall appears to be fine. It's just your standard truck. So we'll see what significant changes this makes. No, it should. There it is. I knew there was another thing. And then you also get your new mounting bolt sleeves as well. So there's that. Let me pull this box out again. Instructions. Take a look at this guy, see what we have going on. So again, these guys are labeled appropriately. Let me pull it out real quick. Labeled appropriately, and there you have it. So this, in my opinion, should look pretty wicked behind the Moto Metal M970s with the tires, and obviously it should function even better, getting a benefit from this upgrade. For stopping, all that's in there is just both the rotors. So if you guys are interested in this kit or the Z23 kit, which is drilled and slotted as well, make sure hit the link below. The Z23 runs right around the same pricing, I believe. At least at the time that I looked at it, I didn't see a significant difference. I think this was a little bit more expensive. The kit, again, cost me for both right below the $450 marker. But with the pads being what they are, with the rotors being what they are, I should get a long life of substantially better braking on the vehicle, which works really well in conjunction with the new suspension, the new wheels and tires. This, I should be taking the Silverado essentially from a stock decent ride to something that can handle pretty much anything I can throw at it within reality. I'm not going to go do some crazy stuff with it, but for my daily menial tasks around town, or if I want to take it off-road, which I do on occasion, this should definitely help, especially in the highway world or when I'm towing the RZR on long runs. I really want to make sure that I have everything I can do to stop the vehicle. And shorter distance is a better deal. So that wraps up the Powerstop Z36 hardware case. I will be including this in the install video, so an install video will come. Essentially, it's just like doing brakes and rotors. There's no difference from this kit or any other kit you get to include an OEM spec brake and rotor setup. So you don't have to worry too much about that. It's not like you have to put adapters or anything else on when it comes to that. But you do need to follow the braking instructions, which essentially breaks down to 5 aggressive decelerating, a slowdown from 40 to 10, 5 moderate decelerations from 35 to 5, and then drive slowly to cool your brakes down for 5 minutes. That's their suggested break-in, and that's just to ensure that you're getting even pad wear and rotor wear as well. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. Again, if you guys have not subscribed, hit the subscribe button down below. We really appreciate it. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it. Maybe it's going to help you choose one or the other. Maybe you're looking at something else. We do appreciate you watching this video. The links to the Z36 and the Z23 down below. Click them if you want them. If not, that's okay. We will catch up with you guys in the next video. And if you're out riding or driving, do it safely. We'll see you around.